Hello Robins, hello Finches, it's Mrs Crowther here. I'm working in my art room this morning. Guess what? I got visited by a very hungry looking caterpillar and I thought you might like to know how to make him. To make him you're going to need some paper or card, some scissors, a pencil, a bit of wool, maybe some felt tip pens or some colouring pencils, wax crayon or paint, whatever you've got that you'd like to use. So you're going to have to think carefully about using a pencil to make a shape. I've been using part of a number scale. That's number 1. There's a number 2 and a number 3 and a number 4 and a number 5 and a number 6. They go all the way up to number 10. Can you see? I'm drawing around it very carefully. The next thing I'm going to do is cut out my circles using my scissors. Can you see? I'm cutting out very carefully, taking my time. Ooh. And I'm going to turn the page as I go. I'm not going to turn my hand, I'm just going to turn the page. That's better. If I start hurrying, you'll have to tell me to slow down. There we go. So I'm turning the page and not my hand. Gosh, it seems a very long way around the edge of that circle. There, we've done. That's just one. I'm going to have to cut out all 6. I'm not going to do that now because that would take an awfully long time. But I'm going to show you what I did after that. I decided to use my colours, and the very hungry caterpillar I know is green and light green, maybe a bit of yellow. I guess you could make your hungry caterpillar any colour you like, but I was going to make mine look like the one in Eric Carle's book. So I took my pencil and my pens and I coloured in very carefully all the way around, but I didn't want it to be completely dark green because I wanted some stripy bits in there. Maybe your caterpillar will have pyjamas on, maybe he'll be a stripy caterpillar. Maybe he'll be a wavy caterpillar. Maybe he'll be blue or yellow. Maybe he'll be a rainbow caterpillar. It's your choice because it's your caterpillar. Now I'm not really being terribly careful because I want to do this quickly so that you can see it. But you can see that that circle is pretty much like the circles that I have here. Now when I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is put in some holes. Now you might need to ask a grown-up to help with this because this is a little bit fiddly. Now I'm very lucky because I have got here, I've got a hole punch, and you can see that for the end ones, there we go, we've got 1 hole and the others we've got 2. I'll show you how to join those in just a moment. Here's me making holes in my piece of card. Oh, that makes a loud noise. There we go. Now, if you want a grown-up to help you, they could maybe do that if they've got a hole punch. If not, they can use a pencil to make a hole to go through. Now, when you've done all 6 of those, you can then use some wool or string. Maybe if you've got some split pins, you could use split pins. It just depends what you've got in your home that you could use. But if I bring Caterpillar over here, you can see that I've tied my caterpillar together with some bits of wool. And I quite like those bits sticking out there. They look like hairs, because you can get very hairy caterpillars. There he is. Now, luckily, I had some red paper, so I cut him out some antenna and some eyes. And I found some googly eyes that I quite like the look of. They move around. And I thought I'd give him a little grin, because my caterpillar's a very happy caterpillar. I have to say, I went out into my garden this morning and it looked like there'd been a few caterpillars eating my cabbages. So, what colour will your caterpillar be? Will he eat plums? Will she eat strawberries? Will she eat chocolate cake? Will she eat ham and pickles and watermelon and cupcakes and lollipops? I don't know. But you have fun and you can see if you can make a very hungry caterpillar. And I'm sure that Miss Alloway and Mrs. Smith would love to see your caterpillars when they're done. So be sure to get a grown-up to take a photograph and send them to your teachers, because I'd love to see your caterpillars as well. Have a good day, take care and have some fun.